Yes, that's right. Once again, we're checking out the lowest rated mods in Assetto Corsa. Now, last time, you might remember that I went to Assetto Corsa World. This time,
we're stepping it up a notch.
we're going to AssettoCorsaMods.io. A scary, scary place.
Hello there.
I'm looking for all the mods that aren't going to give me a virus. Page 893. Here we go. What? This one doesn't even have a picture. There are no materials.
One eternity later.
The Lotus 340R show car. Take a couple quick looks at this thing. I mean, there's a rear wing that just disappeared. It looks like someone just nabbed it. And because this thing's a show car, there's literally a question of whether this thing's even gonna start. So, oh, it did start. I didn't even mean to press the accelerator. We're just gonna say goodbye. This thing's kind of cool, you know. It's actually quite quick. No, oh, turbo. We're cranking that up. That's going to the max. Oh, sliding about everywhere. The Momo steering wheel is just, I want that little thing. It's called the top part of my steering wheel. Oh, 6 gears only. My bad. Wait, look at the screens. Wait, I need to get in some better light. What's happening here? Have a look at this interior. There's just like 3 random monitors. Oh, they work. Okay. There's an old school looking radio. This guy doesn't look happy. I mean, look at the posture, mate. Oh, I've just figured out why the wheel has just been falling apart. You see the big hazard button. To reach the hazard button, you have to put your hand through the wheel. To make sure you don't just chomp your wrist off, then you have to cut a hole in the steering wheel. Because you know what's so difficult to do? Move that button 10 inches to the left. However, enough of my moaning, because I just seem to do that quite a bit at this point. This car hasn't been too bad, but I'm going to give this thing a rating. We're going to give this thing a very solid 8 out of 10. Alright, I've been greeted with a carbon fibre wrap. I don't even know what. Oh my days, this looks like a Star Wars car. Now, apparently this is a Japanese Tamiya car. Whether or not that's true, I have no clue. I mean, there's literal fidget spinners on the front splitter. This one actually has an intact rear wing, which looks like it's been stolen from 190E.
Stop it. Get some help.
Oh my days, what a sick looking steering wheel. That is actually very cool. Even though the feet just don't move. Very cool. We got DRS and we got KERS and a traction control knob. We have a jet engine, even though this thing sounds electric, which is actually strange because it should be getting points off for being electric. I don't know why I'm here at Silverstone again. I was supposed to change the track. Whoa, this thing is rapid. What just happened? This thing just accelerates like crazy. But alright, we need to head to a top speed track. 266, 7, 8. Come on, 8. There we go. It's struggling. It might actually beat. Come on. One more. Yes! That is an incredible achievement from this thing. So how fast can we stop from such a rapid speed? I reckon we can stop pretty quickly. Alright, it turns out we couldn't stop so quickly. I'm going to downgrade it 1 point, only because it's a bit less drivable. It's electric. 7 out of 10. Stirling Moss, an absolute legend of the F1 community. And he has his own Mercedes SLR car, right? This thing is worth £2.8 million. And even better, this one has a livery. And it is the small wing. And it is the small wing version, so, you know, very cool details. I have to say, this is one of the better looking mods. It's a bit more detailed than the other ones. Plus, the interior's not as detailed, but that's fine. Alright, now, the camera view's a bit weird because I can't see much of the interior. And it's probably a good thing because it's just not detailed enough. 12 traction control dials, and I've just crashed a £2.8 million. This thing does not want to stop. Goodness gracious. We need to hit some drifts in this thing. Oh my days, we are just sliding. What happened to my car? What happened? It's just smashed up like I didn't hit anything. Oh, that was a pretty good... This thing's sliding quite nicely. Jesus, that is not a great drift. This car's driving well. There's not much else to moan about. And you know, it produces enough smoke for you to be happy. And if you rag it around a bit, you know, you might get just a few dents and scratches. So who cares? I'm going to give this thing a 7. I like it. For some reason, we have got a go-kart now. It is a mod. I just don't know how great of a mod it is. I mean, it's not exactly very detailed. I mean, look at the wheel. That is just zero. Look at the bolt, and look. In fact, the whole thing's not detailed. That looks like Minecraft. If I looked up here, I would just think Minecraft stone block. First of all, we got cart number 69. How that's happened, I just have no clue. The guy was obviously just taking the mick here. It handles quite well for a go-kart. Well, no, actually for a go-kart it doesn't handle well at all. So I've got 3 litres of fuel now. I don't think that's a lot for a go-kart, but clearly it's fine. This thing's pretty rubbish, I'll be honest. There's not many go-kart mods about in Assetto Corsa, especially ones that work. I mean, I've got some pretty terrible ones. But I think might be the only mod today I'll probably end up deleting. Now, the next mod I've got is very, very interesting. But first, we've got to rate this mod. And, you know, straight up, just 3 out of 10. You know why it gets the 3? I'm going to give you the reasons. Number 1, it moves. Right? Number 2, the guy's hand moves when you shift it. Even if he just put his arm straight through the engine. Number 3, I don't know, this thing's pretty crap. Alright, that's all I got to say. Now, you might actually recognise this mod from a Jimmy Broadbent video where he did the slowest lap around the Nürburgring. I've just found a random, like, low rated mod one. It looks identical to me, but the tracking's off and it kind of just veers right. The guy looks a bit scary. Yeah, that man does not look happy, neither would I. Let's give this thing a little rev. There we go. Alright, I reckon it's time for a little bit of a drag race now, right? So, we're going to head downhill, just to make this thing's life easier. There's not really much to this car. So, gears, max speed, 7 miles an hour, tyre, rubber tyre, fuel, 4 litres max. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, comment, do whatever. This is part 2 because so many of you wanted it. Well, by that I mean the one person. So yeah, thank you very much. If this video does as well as the first one, I'll be very happy. Thank you very much for watching. Have a fantastic day.